Connected. Channel switched.
Evening all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
That's a fast taxi, brother.
Yeah, I was going to crash off the end of the runway.
Channel.
Hello.
Good evening. Guess surprised we don't have at least one chopper. Where's Sonny?
Speak up.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
More.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
That's getting better.
Check. How about that?
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
How about that?
There's your chopper.
There's your chopper.
Oh dear.
.350 Squirrel with Flash as the pilot. Flash!
Not going to go wrong at all.
How could that go bad? Flash behind the controls of an AS-350 Squirrel! Ah! Ouch. That's funny.
It lagged out when I was taxiing. Speaking of lagged out,
Look at, he's being squirrely. I hope they soon fix that bug where every time somebody enters on MP, it resets the MP volume.
I'm never going to do that because I've got no interest in that whatsoever.
Oh, come on! You don't. Oh, come on!
Oh crap, right, sorry, I'm going to have to abort.
Oh, what's that? What's going on?
There's something going on at the bottom of my road, I don't know what it is, if we're going to get invaded or not. I'll be right back.
Roger
Or
that.
maybe I might be back, I might not.
Be
Carry on
safe.
with it.
Be safe. Oh my.
Round the clock business.
Yeah, oh my God. I wouldn't have his job for nothing. I wouldn't have anybody's job for nothing. I'm retired.
I don't want to have any job for nothing. I want to have a bit of money.
And just buy beer and pizza for everybody. That's what I want to do.
Shame there's no multiplayer pizza.
Ooh. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? I would bring pizza every night to flight night if that was the case. Chicago style deep dish. One slice is an entire meal for a family of 4.
Okay. That's American pizza.
Yeah, probably not like you guys' stuff. Well, who's not ready for a briefing then? Roger that. Time is noon. Nini, straight up noon. Weather is core high pressure. That way we can see all the cool stuff. Initially we are going to hold runway vector, which I make to be about 231 degrees, 231. Climb to about 5,000 feet. We're looking for 130 knots indicated, 130 knots indicated at 5,000 feet. We'll hold runway vector till we get formed up and stuff. There's some pretty cool scenery as we go back to the coastline here, and then we'll turn to our first destination, which should be Sierra Charlie, Sierra November, and we'll take it from there. But after we get to that destination's Sierra Charlie, Sierra November, we're gonna have to start climbing at about 900 feet per minute to about 15,005 to get to our midpoint destination of Sierra Charlie Romeo Golf, where we will land, refresh, refuel, and all of that stuff. Fabulous stuff to see everywhere, courtesy of Ali. Questions, comments, criticisms?
Everything's fine. Hope the frame rates fit.
Oh man, my frame rates are awesome. Okay, watch me for the roll, please. Watch me, watch me. Rolling. Present heading 231 degrees. Climbing through about 1,300 feet on my way to 5,000. Looking for 130 knots. Not quite there yet, but you never know. think when we get to the other side of this bay here, we're going to turn for our midpoint, our first destination. So.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. How's it go?
Well, we'll get rid of them now. What was the time of day and weather systems?
Time of day is noon. Weather system is core high pressure. Presently heading 231 degrees, climbing to 5,000 feet at 130 knots. Looking for 130. I've just arrived there. And we get to the end of this bay here. We're going to turn left to our first destination.
Looks to be a lot of buildings down in that town.
Pretty cool, huh? I love this, traveling over the water and
No live broadcast because obviously I missed the start.
ah. As always, next week.
What altitude are you climbing to?
Looking for 5,000 feet, sir. About to start my turn onto our first destination, which is Sierra Charlie, Sierra November. Watch me for the left-hand turn. I'll call it out. Stand by. Mark, turning left, GPS FMS 181. I'm level at 5,000 feet, 130 knots, GPS FMS 181. Find me, form up, find the yellow smoke. I bet that Mossy don't have no trouble keeping up.
What? What was that?
What der fuck?
Have we got some sort of alien life form on?
Authentic air transmission with oxygen mask on.
Oh my.
There was a good video on the podcast I watch. It's about Second World War stuff, and his father and sons built a fully working replica Lancaster Mark III fuselage with full working navigators bay, engineers, stuff, and radio operators with all of as many as Fentic gauges and instruments, and they got somebody to fly the damn buses raid. Somebody was in the RAF, and they did it in real time and using this
like
fuselage.
Fun.
Yeah, it's quite. I think they've been on 20 years or so to be working on this. And they're built like it's built in a barn somewhere. That guy's property, and he's got like a full RAF squadron base, you know, with the briefing room and chief guy in charge office and stuff, with all genuine antiques in it and stuff.
Wow, he's seriously invested.
Yeah, I think the final thing is to get some better quality moving maps all wrapping around the outside views. This'll upset your voodoo. It's they're having the Warbirds thing in July, and it's not a million miles away from where I live.
Oh, lucky you.
Just need to get some tickets bought online. It's normally down at Duxford, but this year they're having it at Church Fenton, which is
Why is
near to-
that?
It's between Leeds Bradford Airport and York. It used to be an RAF base, and they tried to make it like another little commercial airfield for biz jets and private people.
Sounds like fun. So Duxford's not going to be at Duxford anymore?
Well, this one's called Warbirds, so don't know if they're having another. But I think they've got it now at Church Fenton this year.
Heading GPS FMS 181. I am at 5,000 feet, 130 knots.
York that early?
It's late about, well, it starts getting late about 3:30, 4 a.m. here.
Ugh. Time to get dark.
At the minute, probably about 11:15.
Oh, God. But then
So pushing on for
in the wintertime, it never really gets light, does it?
no. In December, you spend a lot of the twilight zone a lot.
I don't think I could deal with that.
But then again, when it comes to the longest day, there's hardly any night time, so you can make up for it.
Jeez Louise.
There's always a constant glow to the north as the sun moves around just below the horizon.
Doesn't the sun set in the west?
Sets in the northwest.
Because that other flight we did in the UK, was it last week or the week before? The sun looked to be right to the north.
It pretty much is at this time of year. It's northwesterly this time of year.
Nice.
Has it cooled down in Scotland this week? It's been 27 degrees every bloody day in
Well,
Meow.
we, as of last Saturday, we reached 31. On Tuesday, we reached 32, and it's pretty much been in the 30s all week until today.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of rain today, lunchtime.
We had rain this morning.
I'll trade a firstborn for rain.
Fine, you can come and take it. Bye.
You can have it. Isn't that weird? We're begging for it, and you guys want to get rid of it. Everything's
Well,
brown.
we've had it for one day. We don't need any more. That's it. You can take it away now.
Nice.
My house just gets a bit too hot. I don't know about Alec was saying his was 35 last week, but mine's averaging 27 degrees all the time.
You guys don't have air conditioning over there, do you?
Yeah, we have a thing called doors and windows, but when it's hot outside, it just lets the hot air in. Bill, do we normally get about 1 week when it's like heat wave, and that's about it normally?
Yeah, well, let's see with the climate change thing, how that works for you.
We see, we've had about 4 weeks without rain now, dry, hot.
Is that normal? That's not normal.
It's sort of normal. We have about 7 weeks.
Will be the new normal.
New normal, yeah. That special kind of normal. Abby normal?
Do you all have clouds in our altitude?
I'll say again?
I'm always flying through clouds. Do you all have clouds in this altitude?
I have no clouds.
I don't have very many. A little bit.
Just a bit of haze.
Try to refresh your weather. Mine are a little higher after refresh and a little sparse. Light little fluffy happy devils. Nice tight formation. Well done. Well done.
Apart from Flash letting the squadron down.
What? Well, he's 3 miles away, but you know, he brought a helicopter to, and that works fine. I don't think I'd have brought that helicopter, but that's just me. I suck at helicopters.
It's fast enough. You just have to be able to fly it right.
And it makes high altitudes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. "5,000 feet, GPS FMS 182 degrees at 130 knots on the button." We're like 4 minutes out of Sierra Charlie, Sierra November. It's our first waypoint. I love this topography. Little towns. Wow, there's some serious population density here. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm a stupid American, but you know, I just didn't envision this stuff in Chile.
They may live on the coast mainly.
Yeah, after seeing what's more in the interior, I would I think that would be probably a better way to live. Mossy down. He's mossying around. What was it dude said earlier? Oh, it does hope your mosquito doesn't bite.
Well, an eagle with a mosquito. Lots of flying.
The air show was going to be near me. It's called Flying Legends. Which used to be, I think, down at Duxford normally. When years ago, when there were still flying Vulcans around.
Here's our airport kids. Watch me for the turn. I believe it will be left. Maintain 5,000 feet, 130 knots. Looking behind, beautiful stuff. Mark, turning left. New GPS FMS 128. Maintain 5,000 feet for present and 130 knots. Soon we will begin to climb. Well, I did something really interesting this week on Monday.
Yeah, what? You learned something interesting?
No, I did something very interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, that pulmonary embolism, a great big blood clot come up from someplace and passed through my heart, lodged in my lungs.
That's not good.
You're gonna fucking kill me. So I spent 3 days in the frickin' hospital here.
Jesus gosh.
Just when you think you know all the stupid shit that can jump up and kill you, something else comes around. But I'm much better now. It was fun till I talked to the
I'm glad to hear it.
to the cardiologist. Oh yeah, it's been an adventuresome week. I'll spare you the gory details, but it's been amazing. Like the medical procedure to go track down that blood clot and drag it out of my right lung. It was huge. Dude goes, it's massive. I go, what do you mean massive? He showed me like the CAT scans, and I went, holy shit. He goes, yeah, you're lucky to be alive.
You are actually.
Yeah, he says normally when those things pass through your heart and lodge, 1 out of 3 people will just die flat out. He says, but in the size of a great big clot like that, he says half.
What is the cause, did they say?
Heredity. He believes it's genetic, because I've had my father had it. I've had brothers that have. One almost killed my younger brother, but I said, wow, I just got lucky. He says, well, yeah, heart of a warhorse. I said, what? He says, your ideal body weight, ideal blood pressure, you've taken care of yourself, you're like, I go, oh, so I got saved because I'm like, you know, like all that in a bag of chips. He goes, yep, pretty much.
I had a blood clot in my eye and I went blind in my right eye 6 years ago.
Are you still blind?
Oh, it's just my eye.
Jesus. Just when you think you know all the shit that can fuck you up.
I've had hundreds of injections in my eyes. They ate lots of laser where they cauterize all the back of your eyeball.
Ow!
Last summer they sucked all the contents of my eye out.
Did it help?
Well, they're sucking the contents out to stop the blood clot, the blood bleeds in my eye.
Oh, God.
But it's my right eye and right-handed, so it's fucked me shooting up.
But did it help?
Touching wood, I haven't had a bleed in my eyes since they've done that.
Sweet.
But before, I was having bleeds in my eye every bloody month.
Ugh.
Why am I seeing square clouds?
I don't know. Why are you seeing square clouds?
I don't know. That's the weird thing.
Whereabouts?
Aliens. You're gonna be absorbed.
The Pinochet cloud.
Oh! Well, that's interesting.
What's that?
The game just died.
Oh, well. That's
So, that's that, isn't it?
holy shit. Well, let's see. You could start where we just went past, because you got lots of speed and vigor and vim.
That were great the other day when I couldn't find any bloody F ports.
You can start at Sierra Charlie, Sierra November and try to catch us, or you can start where we're going, which is, I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah, start at Sierra Charlie, Sierra November. You can catch up in that PC-9.
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. I'm messing around putting one of these sea forts into the near to Isle of Wight, and then suddenly I couldn't bloody find an airport.
For spawning.
Yeah, the scenery was there, but it just had a blank map, and if you typed in an airport, it just flashed and didn't select anything. And reinstalling the software didn't help, and it was only sort of going back to standard defaults. It came back. And touching wood so far, it's still working as normal.
All right, GPS FMS 127. I'm holding 5,000 feet for right now, 130 knots. Let's start a 900 foot per minute climb to, I think, about 12 grand to get over these mountains to our midpoint destination. So stand by, watch me for the climb, 900 feet per minute. Mark, climbing at 900 feet per minute. Maintain GPS FMS 127 and speed of 130 knots indicated. Please, thank you.
The funny shape off to the port. Have you seen that?
Yeah, well, I don't know what that is. Something in the hills there. Looks like somebody's building a horse stall. And then got waylaid. Other than that, the rest of the scenery looks normal. Stewart's back in game, 16.96 miles back. That's pretty cool. They did this procedure on me where they bunch of crazy machines. It's half robotic, half really smarty pants people, and the whole crew of technicians. And they take you in there and put this port in your groin in the femoral artery. What could go wrong with that, right? Shove a bunch of video equipment and a vacuum cleaner basically up there, thread it up through your heart out the back side, and pull all those blood clots out. Somewhere there's a picture, I have to share it. It's grosser than hell, but holy shit, you guys.
So you literally did pull it out your arse.
Literally what?
You literally did pull it out your arse.
Literally.
I've had an angiogram where they put it into your wrist to go through up to your heart to take pictures and stuff.
Isn't that unreal?
But they really struggled to get it to go into my wrist, and because I live on my Todd, they weren't going to do it into my groin because it could bleed when you're at home on your own.
Yeah, you could bleed out. That's what they told me when they... Well, after I got back from the procedure, which was pretty cool, then, I mean, it's relatively new, the machines and stuff they use for this, so all the junior nurses and stuff, of course, wanted to come up and look at what looked like a Lego toy in my groin that was like holding this thing closed, or like a valve and all stitched down. So I'm like, got all these people coming up and looking at my junk. I've totally lost all sense of privacy in the last few days. It's not like they care, I mean.
Professional looks.
Exactly. The only giggles... Whoa.
What's on?
I got it. My fault. I did get a lot of giggles, though, because when they were setting me up for the procedure, they said, well, we're going to have to do a snip and clip on Mr. Winky in this area and do a little cleanup with a shave job. And then they got in there and went, oh, it's already all shaved up, nice and fresh. And I said, yeah, we aim to keep everything clean and tidy. That brought shitloads of giggles.
Good that you're already back to FlightNight.
All in all, I learned a lot. Like, don't do that shit.
So what was it? What started off? Do you think you were having a heart attack?
No, dude. The cardiologist, the specialist on this, said there's no pre-existing conditions. I'm not overweight, don't have diabetes, don't have any of the risk factors. So he thinks it's genetic. Like I said, I had a brother who had this thing where he's most certain they didn't find anything else. They didn't find the point of origin, but he says it most certainly started in my legs someplace. Broke loose, went through the heart, and the rest is history. It's like,
No, what I'm meaning, how did you know something was wrong with you? Were you already in hospital having checkups or something?
no, I was. I normally do a brisk 2-miler in the mornings, and got into a fray with a person who was driving that didn't know what she was doing. So I got weird on the street there, and then she finally said, "Go ahead." Well, then I tripped over the curb and fell into the street, which made me feel stupid. Got up, walked across the street, walked about another 150 feet, couldn't catch my breath, started going black on the sides, thought, okay, buddy, because I've been knocked out enough to know you're done. Sat down in the shade and just tried to control my breathing, and he said, yeah, that's when that embolism was passing through your heart. He says, 1 out of 3 die right there. I'm like, shit. Didn't think I was going to die, but I sat there for about 15 minutes and things got calm, and I thought, I just knocked my wind out of me or got something stupid, because it was a pretty ungraceful fall. Got up, walked about another 125 or 130 yards, started black out again, sat down, called my wife, said, you got to come get me. So then I got home, called my doctor, and she said, get your ass in here. So I went over there, and they did an EKG, which was pink and perfect and all perky, so it's not a heart problem. And then took a bunch of blood to do a test. Called me the next morning, which was Tuesday morning. Was that Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday morning, and said, there's a number here that indicates serious blood clots someplace, so go to this imaging place and get a CAT scan. So I went there to do a CAT scan. They did a CAT scan and said, you have to wait for the results. I waited for the results. The chick comes out with a weird look on her face and goes, you need to go to the emergency room up here on whatever. I go, okay. Who's driving you? I said, I'm driving myself. So I drove myself to the emergency room, walked in, and they wouldn't let me go. They kept me. I don't have the clothes on my back, no phone charger, no nothing. They're like, I gotta go home. You ain't going no place, Junior.
Did you stay as inpatient?
Now they checked me in. They did a bunch of stuff in the emergency room, and ultrasounded my heart, ultrasounded my legs, looking for all this stuff, and then checked me in and stuffed me in a room.
In this country, they put a lot of people on warfarin, rat poison to thin the blood.
There is a link to clotting and COVID vaccinations.
Oh, I have no doubt this is related to COVID. I'm going to level at 12,000 feet here, guys. Maintain 130 knots, GPS FMS 128 degrees. If I didn't have the genetic thing going on where I had brothers and a father that almost died of this kind of stuff, then I would, he said it's almost surely genetic, and it's almost surely originated in the legs, but just he gave me my choice. We can try to dissolve those blood clots with blood thinners over the next period of weeks, or there's this new procedure we have where we can basically go in there and just pull that shit out of there. And I'm going like, what's the risks of doing it? He says, well, I've had people who are on life support basically go into this procedure and walk out ambulatory. I said, let's go for it. So, and it was freaking amazing, man. Just amazing. All right, let's begin descending at 2,000 feet per minute, my mark. Minus 2,000 feet per minute. Stand by. Mark, maintain GPS FMS 128 degrees, descending at minus 2,000 feet per minute. I think we're going down to about, I think ground level's like 3,000 to 5,000 feet here. So this will be our midpoint destination.
Are you on blood thinners now on anticoagulation?
Oh yeah, I'm on all kinds of crazy medications now. Blood thinner, Eliquis or whatever it is. It costs shitloads of dollars, but they're going to have to change that. Basically, they took all the clots out, and I don't know. Probably stay on a low-level blood thinner now since I'm genetically predisposed to something bad happening, but. Watch me for a left turn. Let's turn ourselves left here to, let's call it left turn to about 90 degrees. Stand by. My mark. Heading bug 90. Stand by. Mark. Turning left 90 degrees. Heading bug. Maintain a 2,000 foot per minute descent. 130 knots indicated.
You'll have to give up all these pizzas then, Voodoo.
Nope. It was funny because I'm talking to this doctor who's all smarty pants and stuff about what we're going to do, and I go like, how did I get out of this? He goes, well, first off, you got a heart like a war horse. It's just like all your blood pressure and everything's perfect. I said, so I'm a real stud. He goes, yeah, you could say that. I said, fine figure of a man. He goes, now you're just pushing it. I love these people. I love smarty pants people, especially when they're saving your fucking life. All in all, if it wasn't like life threatening, it would have been quite the gig, but.
Yeah, you've been through the mill, you and your wife, haven't you, recently?
Oh my God. I'm like, look, you guys, you can't keep me. I got to go home. Why? Well, my wife's doing dialysis, and I mean, I'm the guy that knows how to put the heparin in the bags and blah, 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 blah. Well, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, well, if I really want to go, you're not going to fucking keep me here, so. That's when this emergency room doctor told me, you're not smelling what you were stepping in here, are you? He says, you could die. I go, well, whatever, dude. And this one drug they put me on, Eliquis, whatever, for the blood thinner, I take 2 of those a day. A 1 month supply cost me $500 and some odd dollars. I'm like, come on, get real. That ain't gonna happen. Slowing descent rate to 1,000 feet per minute. My mark. Stand by. Mark. Descending minus 1,000 feet per minute. 130 knots. Heading bug 90 degrees.
This is a pretty valley, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful here. There's Oswald. Yo, Ozzy! Woohoo! I got that on camera, man. We're going to level at 3,000 feet. Mark, level at 3,000 feet, 130 knots. make a runway vector to be about 220. So watch me for the right turn to runway heading of about 220 degrees. It's going to be here pretty quick, within the next minute or so. There's the Mossy. There's the PC-9M. There's Oswald and an AT-17, Da Vinci AT-17. There's Ollie 2B and another AT-17. Nice tight formation, guys. Yeah, it's beautiful down here. Watch me for the right turn to about 220 degrees. Mark. GPS FMS 220.
Is this going to be final approach?
Yep, well, should turn right onto runway vector.
I don't see no airport.
Calm down. I assure you it's there. There it is.
Yeah.
We're headed right at it. Look ahead of us. About 2 minutes and 46 seconds out.
I'm getting wake turbulence. I shouldn't be. That's interesting.
That's interesting.
So I'm sitting in your yellow smoke and I'm bouncing all over the place.
Sorry about that.
Now I'm off to the side, it's fine.
Breathing sulfur.
Oh, I see.
Do you see the light?
No, I see a runway.
Do you see the runway?
Yeah.
Boy. That's where we're gonna land. We'll be turning right and find a place to park up. I'll scream it out because I didn't really check this place that well. Ooh.
Oh, there's a runway.
A run, run away. Heh. Manual control of this devil. Fell out of the sky. Flash, why? No! Oh, Flash. Flash.
I've just fallen out of the sky, run out of fuel.
Oh no.
What? I like it when the runway is not where the runway is in the orthographic scenery. That's kind of funky, isn't it?
Somebody got their shit wrong. Down and safe. Perfect 3-pointer.
Midfield here, we'll park on the taxiway. We're going out the same way we came in. There's Oswald. There's Eagle. I just sit here under your wing, mate. There's Stuart. Flash. There's Ollie. He's antisocial, so he's hard to deal with. All right, short break.
Refueled.
Short break. Get a drink. Take a pee. Drink of water. Whatever you need to do. Be back here in about 10 minutes. We'll head off to see that big ass volcano and the big lake that lieth beyond it. And then on to Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
That's Jesus Christ Superstar.
No, it's not.
Well, it's on in the theater in our place this summer.
I'll be back.
alternative matter. Weight loss and alternative matter.
The infinite variety forever crossing the threshold. Weight loss and alternative matter.
Don't crash into me. Too late. Where you going, Voodoo?
I don't know. Forgot to wind back the RPM on this bastard and she tried to run away on me.
Radio check, I can't hear anybody speaking.
No?
Silence is broken.
We hear you perfectly. Do you hear us? Apparently not. Oh my god.
I can hear you now.
Oh, there you go. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, weather's the same, time's the same. Initially going to hold runway vector, which I made as a heading bug, which I make to be about 216 degrees. We're going to look for 130 knots again. We're going to climb steadily at 900 feet per minute, all the way up to 15,500 feet. Not too far out. As soon as we all get up off the ground and get traveling, we're gonna turn to 90 degrees, true east, and try to run into this great big ass volcano and the big lake that lies beyond, which is really cool. Before proceeding on to our final destination of Sierra Alpha, Mike, and Argentina. Sing it.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Thank you, mate. Who's not ready?
Coming with plenty of fruits.
Who's not ready to rock? Here we go. Watch me for the turn to 90 degrees. Heading bug 90. My mark. Stand by. Mark. Turning left 90 degrees. Maintain a 900 foot per minute climb. Looking for 130 knots if you can get there. So I almost am. Boing, boing, boing.
There are 2 yellow smokers.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Light yellow and dark yellow.
Whoa.
Jesus.
It's Darth Vader! Oswald is Darth Vader! Oh, that's spooky.
How much throttle did you use in the AT-17? Because I ran out of fuel on the first leg.
The throttle doesn't matter, but the Shift M will reduce your mixture and save you like shitloads of fuel.
Holy shit.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
If you do, I think they're coming for you.
Generally speaking, once you're off the ground, once you got your engine started and you're rolling, if you can go to your properties and look, about 70% mixture is more than enough.
Yeah, well, I've got a throttle quadrant, so it's easy enough to set. It's just how we're really struggling with height and trying to fill the tanks and start the engine again when we're going into a stall.
Nobody said this piloting shit was easy.
Oh, it's really easy if it's an easy airplane. Some of these aircraft are not jets. I mean, like a turboprop or a jet aircraft is just like, you got a throttle, that's it.
Flew this part of the flight early on this afternoon, and I didn't think the volcano looked very good, to be honest.
Well, the scenery mesh is scenery 1, it's not scenery 2, so I doubt that we'll have the definition as
Yeah.
we used to.
These hills round here look like nice.
Where do you find mixtures in the properties?
Stand by. our F10, debug, browse internal properties,
Copy.
and then let's see, I think it's controls. Yeah, controls, engine, then down to mixture. My mixture is 0.703 right now.
Got it, minus 0.57.
Yep, serious. And the higher you go, the more you can lean things out.
I tell you what,
Tell you what.
I'm heading for another failure because I can see square clouds in the horizon.
That's just weird, man.
I don't know why.
You've made the Munchkins angry.
I think every week they pick on somebody different to have computer problems. Normally me.
I've just reset my core high pressure and oh no, that's not right at all. Oh shit. Ah, I'm in Roblox.
Woohoo!
And there it goes.
Are you dead?
I'm vaporized. Gone.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, start at midpoint. SCRG, Sierra, Charlie, Roger, Romeo, Golf. Sorry.
I need to investigate this. There's something wrong either with the video card or something else I had to investigate.
Roger that.
Yeah, these hills have suddenly gone all sandy coloured. Don't know why.
Yeah, that's the flight gear shader for autumn taking over in winter because it takes all the coloration out because you're in the southern hemisphere and it's winter as far as it understands it.
Yeah, I think it was doable without being winter.
Presently climbing through 10,500 feet. I'm able to weigh to 15,500 feet. 130 knots on the button. GPS FMS 152, but we're following heading bug 90 degrees to our volcano observation point. Passing through 12,300 feet on my way to 15,500 feet. 130 knots. Heading is 90 degrees. Passing through 14,100 feet on my way to 15,500 feet. Heading is 90 degrees. 130 knots. I see our big ass mountain right ahead of us. The idea here is to pass on the left side or port side of this here mountain, have a good gander at it, and then we're going to check this big ass lake, or I don't know, what do they call this thing properly?
A Loch.
A laguna. Laguna.
Loch Laguna.
Think so? We'll pass to the left side of the mountain. Port side. Go past, check out the laguna. As soon as we're up top on the laguna, we're going to lay in a course for our final destination of Sierra Alpha Mike. Sierra Alpha Munchkin.
Just looking on my other computer, the this record glider flight they're doing, they got up to 52,000 feet in a glider over South America.
What? How do they?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Obviously, they have oxygen.
Oh, they're in spacesuits.
Oh, in a glider. What a hell of an updraft, huh?
Well, it's mountain wave, so they're flying over the Andes in the South America. But the height record is 52k and the distance 3,000k.
That must have took a while.
Yeah, you'll have to have a good bladder, wouldn't you, to do that?
Well, you couldn't exactly pee through a tube because it'd freeze.
Exactly. Have to pee into a thermos bottle.
And probably you shouldn't indulge in any local foods before the flight either.
Oh my. Turning left a little bit. 80 degrees. I'm gonna try to pass to the left side of the volcano here. I'm level at 15,500 feet, 130 knots, heading bug 80 degrees. Got smoke, look for the yellow smoke.
I need to catch up.
You need ketchup. Why? Do you have like French fries or?
No, somehow I don't get it right with mixture and so on. Too slow.
Uh-oh.
So these valley sides and stuff look really good, but the actual volcano doesn't look right smashing when you get to it.
I wonder if that's because of the weather settings and stuff. It's put too much snow and shit on it.
It's winter.
It's winter. Good point.
Should have a crater on the top full of water, and then a spaceship flies out, capture a spaceship in this, like James Bond film.
Don't mention spaceships, you ever do.
Yeah. I've been anally probed enough. And I liked it. Passing along the north side of the mountain. The volcano, I should say.
The lake is frozen, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's winter.
Yeah.
Can't see anybody ice skating on it.
Oh, that's because the dragons ate them all. I wonder what this looked like 25 million years ago.
Tropical jungle.
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes, but some people believe the world's only 7,000 years old.
Well, of course it is.
And somebody flicked the light switch and then there was light.
And then there was lights. All right, watch me for the turn. It will be right. See how it is GPS FMS 175 degrees toward our final destination of Sierra Alpha Mike. Stand by. Mark, right turn to GPS FMS 175. Maintain 15,500 feet, 130 knots. Please, thank you.
Yes, I figured it out now.
Figured out what? Oh, the mixture thing?
Mixed to about 65% and my prop RPM was too low for this altitude.
There you go. You got to jiggle all that throttle, prop pitch, mixture to maximize everything. And if you have a supercharger, turbocharger, you got boost going, then that complicates the whole thing too, because that's dependent on how many pounds of manifold pressure you have. $15,500 feet, GPS FMS 175, 130 knots indicated. My good friends at the Route Manager tell me we are 27 minutes and 53 seconds out of our final destination. Puts us down time just about right. Ooh, group's tightening up nicely. Very nice. Shooting from Flash's perspective in the Commander. Woohoo! Looks nice.
Are you getting any sound in the Commando? Because since the new one came out, the sound doesn't seem to work in either of the old or the new one.
I'm shooting from his perspective, but I don't think I have any sound.
Yeah, Flash has said no.
Silence again.
Well, silence is golden. Golden. Any ideas what's going on graphics-wise, Stuart?
Not got a clue. I can't see anything out of place. The only thing I was doing earlier was working with a remote desktop. I wonder if that's fucked up my driver somehow.
I noticed I had an update to Chrome and some stuff this week that fucked that all up.
Yeah, normally get a Windows update halfway through a flight as well, doesn't help. We've upgraded to Windows 11 at work, and half the things I used to be able to do, you can't do anymore. And I went to use somebody else's PC and it's still on Windows 10, and everything worked marvellously on Windows 10.
Windows 11 is basically another version of Windows 8. It's just another toy and it's shit.
They can't leave it alone, can they?
No.
They made such vast improvements. If you right click on a file, where you would on Windows 10 you would have a load of options what you might want to manipulate the file. On Windows 11 you have to press another bloody option, so you press two keys to get to the same options.
Yep, Windows 8.
If that's progress.
No, it's Windows 8. It's a redressed version of Windows 8, that's all it is.
3 steps forward, 2 steps back.
It's full of fucking spyware.
Yeah, it's like my job. I check out thousands of pictures what the apprentices bring in of their pictures from work, and before I used to be able to double click on a picture and then it would go to full screen so I can see if it's okay. Under this one, on all my logins on Windows 11, it's get a blank screen.
That's convenient.
You can get to it if you go via, you have to go to the program Photos and upload, it's like a photo album program, so you have to add all the folder and then get to them. It's just absolutely crazy.
Especially since it was perfectly fine before. Stop fixing shit that ain't broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you see, it's down to businesses to reject Windows 11, like they rejected Windows 8. And then Microsoft will come up with something different, like they did when they brought out Microsoft Windows 10, because nobody was using Windows 8 because it was shit.
Wonder what happened to Windows 9.
Maybe we should need Windows 9 3/4.
not Windows 9 and 7/8, 5/16, 13/64.
It's what they use at Hogwarts.
Ooh. Well, the Ron Weasley says it's okay.
If anybody actually lives out in this terrain,
You know somebody does. 15 minutes out.
Voodoo, do you draw anything in AC 3D from scratch?
Oh, I built some missiles and stuff with Dave Culp's help, but I pretty much just manipulate existing things.
Because I've never got my head around the units, because I'm used to CAD where you draw one to one, you know, using proper measurements.
I don't think it really matters because you can draw it any way you want to and then scale it.
Yeah, I used AutoCAD and other CAD systems, 2D CAD systems, and a little bit of 3D, and it just never could really get on with it. I use it all the time to put textures on stuff and mess around with stuff, but never been able to draw it from scratch. I've used that other one, what used to be a free program. That's easy to draw stuff.
What, SketchUp or?
Yeah, SketchUp, but then they made it one you have to buy and stuff. Yeah, I found somebody's done a fantastic Victorian sea fort off Portsmouth, and it's really detailed, and I'm messing about putting it in the right place. That's when my computer went all. But again, you get all the graphics, so it reads properly in AC3D. But as soon as you put it into the flight gear, it reverses all the bloody stuff.
Depending on what extension, whether it's .obj or .mdl or .3ds or whatever, and how you convert it. I know some of the things, if you use that have textures, I don't even remember now because I've blocked it from memory, but you have to change all you have to vertically flip all of the graphics files to fit.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing, but when you put it back into actual flight gear, it makes the writing back how it was before. Pretty weird.
There's no end to the weirdness, especially since, here's the thing I never understood. Blender is the preferred 3D modeling program, but it doesn't natively export in .ac, which is the native file form. I mean, what's the point of that?
There is, I have it. It does, because what I do is if I find a object file from X-Plane or something from Flight Sim, I use X-Convert, save it as what the hell it begins with DEM format.
A what?
It's one of the very crude ones. Anyway, I save it in that format, which seems to work the best. Then I go into that one and then convert it back to AC3D. So there is an add-on for AC3D.
Oh yeah, I've got it, but still, I just always freaked me out that it's the standard format, but it doesn't natively export into .ac. What's the point of that?
Yeah, well, there's millions of these ones you'd never heard of before.
Oh God, yes. All right, we're going to start descending at 1,000 feet per minute. My mark, descending at minus 1,000 feet per minute. Maintain GPS FMS 176, 130 knots. Stand by. Mark, descending 1,000 feet per minute. Maintain GPS FMS 176 degrees, 130 knots, please.
Anyway, what I did find out, that flight we did with Alex, not the jet one, the one before, there's quite a lot of these sea forts already in flight gear scenery. It's just very difficult to fly them, find them and fly over the top of them.
Yeah, because the scaling and stuff is completely wrong.
Yeah, because I was going to try and put them into the scenery, you know, from these other models, but then when I started looking, they were already there.
Yeah, many years ago we actually did a helicopter flights between some of these things and landed in them and on them, and but that was back quite some time ago. There's a bunch of them off of Manston.
Yeah, there's some in the Thames and stuff, and some up the East Coast. Then there's that old Liberty ship, what's still full of explosive in the Thames.
Well, what could possibly go wrong in that regard?
Well, I think if it goes up, it would take half the London out.
There's our airport, but I don't think we can hit it from here. All right, switching to a heading bug. Follow me. Increasing sink rate to minus 1,500 feet per minute, Mark. Follow me. Increase sync rate to 1,000 feet per minute. Mark. Present heading bug 174. We're going to cap this at 6,000 feet. 6,000 feet. My mark. Stand by. Mark, altitude 6,000 feet, 130 knots indicated. Present heading bug 174, stand by. Well done, chickens. Turning to GPS FMS 162 degrees, my mark. Stand by, 161 mark. See the runway? Kind of not at a good angle.
Straight in?
Yeah, we're gonna turn. I'm gonna take manual control. We'll just fly it onto the ground here now. Well, that's some weird wind, eh?
A weird wind.
Park up here on the right. We'll just park up on the freaking grass below. Oh, let's park up on the taxiway. Because there's nobody here but Argentinians, and we don't care about what they want. And there we go. Well done, guys.
Well done, then.
Well done.
But my PC was being shit tonight.
You figure it out? No.
No, I reckon it's something to do with the video card being used on remote access. It's fucked up tonight. I didn't reboot after it, so.
It's always
Anyway.
something. Anyway, well done. Here we go. Here we go. Who's got next week?
Well, I can't do them until after the summer.
Works for me. I'll take it. I got next week. Ta-da! And it won't be in Argentina, and it won't be in Chile. It'll be someplace else. Neener.
Okay.
Thanks, Udo. I'll be on holiday in Switzerland for 2 weeks.
Ooh, lucky you. I'm going with you.
I'm not
Looking
going on
forward to
holiday at all.
Good night, Flash.
See you guys.
Thanks for coming.
Catch you next times. Hopefully we're working.
Yep, terminating
Good
the
night. See you around.
terminating the video. Say goodnight, Mom.
See you, good night.
Night
See you.
all.
Good night, Mom.
User disconnected.